So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video on the channel. In this video, we're going to be going through why you cannot sign e-commerce clients through outreach, right? That's the topic of this video. And I'm going to be going through a couple concepts that are quite abnormal, right? I don't think a lot of other people talk about this stuff. And to be honest, it's kind of one of those things that's, it doesn't matter what you say. It's not about how many lines you have in your email and whatnot. Obviously, you want your emails to be as poignant as possible. You don't want to drag it on unnecessarily and that type of stuff. But what we're going to go through here in this video is it's going to be a lot more kind of like psychology, right? And just what happens with human nature. So it's quite abnormal, but honestly, it's something that you really need to be thinking about because it will massively impact your results with outreach. And once you get this stuff down packed, it's going to massively help overall. Now, as always, just before we jump into the video, make sure you go ahead, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. You guys know the drill. And with that being said, let's jump straight into it. So as I say, it's quite abnormal. But I want to ask you a couple questions. Okay, so first things first, what type of YouTube videos do you watch? Right, just have a think about that for a second. What type of YouTube videos do you watch? When you go onto YouTube, what is the category of YouTube videos that you watch? Do you watch unboxing videos or motivational videos, right? Do you watch comedy videos or haul videos, okay? And, let me ask you another question. Why are you watching this video right now? Now, don't get confused. The screenshot is not this video, but you get what I mean. Why are you watching this video right now? Ask yourself that. Truly ask yourself, what is the reason behind you watching this video right now? What is the reason behind you watching the videos that you watch overall on YouTube? When you go into YouTube, right, you log into YouTube and you have your recommended, like the homepage with like all the videos on. Why do you pick the videos that you pick? Right? The ones that you go ahead and watch. Why do you watch those over the other 9 billion YouTube videos? Why do you do it? Well, the answer is because you are gravitated to what you have a genuine interest in. And as humans, right, when we are interested in something, we actively pursue said thing. We actively go after whatever it is because we're interested in it. We have an innate motivation to attack whatever that is, to execute on whatever that is, right? Now, here's what I want you to truly understand. I know you're probably thinking I'm going a bit crazy right now, talking about human nature and outreach and what YouTube videos do you watch, but truly, here's what I want you to understand. No matter how much we think something will help us, if we aren't interested in acting on it, if we aren't interested in actioning on it, we will put it off as much as possible. And if we feel as though we don't need to do it at all, we simply won't, okay? How many times, ask yourself this question, right? How many times have you put something on the back burner that you really should do? You really need to do it, but you've put it off. But you've put it off, right? Because it's an effort or whatever it is doesn't interest you. So you just leave it or you just simply forget about it, right? For example, if you get, and this actually happened to me recently, this is where this example is stemmed from, right? You get new customized plates for your car, number plates, you get your own, like whatever you want on it, your name on it, whatever it is, right? Customized plates for your car. But because you need to go to the DMV and go through the process of switching the number plates over, and then you need to call your insurance and tell them that you switched, and you need to do all this stuff, you just end up leaving it. As I say, this is an example pulled from my life. Just recently, I had to switch up. Well, I didn't have to, but I got new customized plates come in and I wanted to switch them over. But I just wanted the end result. I wasn't interested in going to the DMV and speaking to them and trying to swap it over and then calling up my insurance to tell them that I've done this X, Y, and Z with my car or whatever it is, right? So I left it for months and months and months. And it's because I wasn't interested in doing it, even though that I knew the end result is one that I really wanted. I wanted the plates on my car to be changed, to be personalized. But because of the process to get there, I wasn't interested in it, okay? Now stick with me because this exact same idea is prevalent in outreach. Business owners, obviously, right? Business owners, they know that it's so obvious that they know how important it is to scale their brand. They know they need to scale their brand or that they want to scale their brand or that they want to, that they want to generate more sales, more revenue and grow the brand overall. Obviously they want that, right? Now there's going to be exceptions to the rule where some businesses, they're just like, yeah, no, I'm happy making like, 10K a month profit or 20K a month profit. But for 90% of the brands out there, we obviously know they want to scale their brand. That is something that they are actively interested in doing. But despite that, right, if you reach out to them in a way that isn't interesting / unique, then they simply won't take action. Now, this is where it kind of all ties back in. We know businesses want their brand to be scaled. We know they want to take their brand to the next level and whatnot. But if you reach out to them in a way that is just bland, boring, and it's just the same as all the other agencies reaching out to them, even if they think potentially on the other end, they're not going to want to entertain the conversation because it's so bland, it's so boring, and it's the same as everybody else, right? You're just the same as everybody else. And this graph right here really shows that, right? This is genuinely, it's probably at a higher scale to be honest, but this is genuinely what a prospect goes through on a daily basis, right? So they're in the middle and they've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And obviously, as I say, sometimes, I mean, I've had clients, and by the way, A1, A2, etc. means agency 1, agency 2, agency 3, all your competitors reaching out to that same prospect. I've had clients where they've literally told me they get like 20 messages a day, right? So if you're just say, for example, you are a 4, right? On here, your agency 4. Why are they gonna message you back? You're exactly the same as all these other agencies hitting up them that specific day. And so if they're not actively interested in the email that you send, in the way that you go about reaching out to them, whether it's email, Instagram outreach, Facebook messages, or whatever it is, right? You know, for me and the students of the Quantum Agency program and the high level program, etc., you know, we leverage email outreach because it's what works best, right? But the way that we go about conducting and constructing those emails, it's not the same as anybody else. And the reason is because that is what sparks clients' attention. You know, I've done another video on the channel before where I talk about the fact that the e-com niche is never really going to get saturated in SMMA, and it's not. You know, I can guarantee you it will not get saturated. But you do need to, it's not that like you're the only e-com agency out there. There is other agencies out there trying to get you know, the same prospects you're reaching out to. There's other agencies reaching out to those same prospects. I can guarantee you it, right? And as I say, I know this because clients have told us like they literally get like, you know, 20 messages a day. Almost every single one of our clients had worked with a previous agency in the past, you know, so there is agencies out there. And so if the client doesn't, you know, if the client doesn't gravitate towards your email, if they're not actively interested in your email, they're not going to reach out. I don't care how good your results look. I don't care, you know, what words you use or how smart you sound or, you know, I don't care about any of that. If they're not actively interested in your email, they'll just put you in the group of, you know, all those agencies. You know, they'll just add you in to the section. You know, if they're speaking to a partner that night, they'll be like, oh, I've had so many agencies reach out to me today. You'll just be one of those agencies, you know. But what you want them to say is, I had so many agencies reach out to me today, but there was this one agency that just caught my attention for X, Y, and Z reason. That you want that to be you. And honestly, that is the backbone as to why you're not getting more clients through email outreach. I guarantee you it, right? It's, as I say, it's not about the results. A lot of people ask me all the time, Kai, how do I get results without having any case studies? I've not, you know, I've never worked with a client before. I've got no case studies to leverage. Now, my, you know, kind of default response to those comments is use your media buys, because it does, you know, it is going to help if you can kind of show proof and back up what you're saying, right? Show proof to what you're saying. But if you've not got it, it's fine. I got my first 3 clients, I think, without no case studies, and then from those 3 clients, I was able to get case studies, and then I could leverage them. But you know, it's not the end of the world if you don't have case studies. What is the end of the world is if your emails, as I mentioned, just are the exact same as everybody else's. I guarantee you won't get any clients, right? I don't care how good your results are. If it's just the same bland stuff, nobody is going to isolate you. No clients are going to isolate you and pick you out from the rest of the agencies and then reach out to you and entertain the conversation with yourself, right? It's just not going to happen if they're not actively interested in your email. Now, here's a couple or 2 examples, right? These are, bear in mind, I just wrote these prior to recording this video, so they may not be the best emails in the world, but my point is definitely proven. Let's look at this first email, right? You tell me, right? There's 2 emails, this email and then there's this second email. You tell me in the comment section below, before I reveal which one is better, which one you think will elicit more responses and elicit a better or just, you know, overall generate better results. Email 1 or email 2? Now here's email 1. Hi there, my name is Kai Bax and I own a marketing agency that helps businesses exactly like yours use Facebook and Instagram advertising to increase your revenue. I really think we can help you because you hold very similar character traits as some of our best performing clients. I can see you are not running any ads right now, and so by implementing paid traffic into your marketing strategy, I truly believe that you will be able to reach your desired goals. Let me know what time works for you for a quick 45-minute call to discuss this in more detail. Thank you so much, Kai Bax. Right, I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to explain that previous email. I'm just going to move on to email 2. Honestly, Jasmine, Pillow One, and bear in mind, this is completely made up. I don't think there's a brand out there called Pillow One or there's an owner of Pillow One called Jasmine. It's completely random. Just keep that in mind. Honestly, Jasmine, Pillow One took me by surprise, right? I'm almost certain that every pillow brand I come across pushes the fact that their, pillows are number 1 and nothing beats them. Well, I can comfortably say, no pun intended, that Pillow One is far better because of that amazing side panel. Now, on the topic of being comfortable, although it's vital in order to get a great sleep, it's not the best feeling in business, right? Often comfortable is synonymous with, having a plateau. And we've found this to be very true with our clients. Now, I'm not sure how your back-end numbers look, Jasmine, but essentially I own a marketing agency that scales e-com brands to multiple 7 and 8 figures whilst being offensively profitable. And I would love to send you over a case study where we took one of our e-com clients from 0 to 900K returned in just 9 months. You can essentially steal some of our best converting audiences and overall paid traffic strategies and implement them directly into Pillow One. Let me know your thoughts, Jasmine. Kai Bax. I'm sure I don't need to explain which one is better. Obviously, email 2 is going to elicit a far better response than email 1. It's because and bear in mind, as I said before, do not copy this email directly because this email can be made a lot better. I literally spent 5 minutes before recording this YouTube video, just wrote it out, right? Just completely off the top of my head. Pillow One is not even a business. It's the worst business name I've ever heard, right? But you get the point. It's just far more interesting, and you can make this 10 times more interesting as well, as I say. But in comparison to email 1, where it's just like, my name's Kai Bax, I own a marketing agency, and we, help brands scale by using Facebook ads and Instagram ads. I can see, we can help you. Let me know what time works best for a 45-minute call. This is not going to elicit any sort of response. If your emails are like that, if your emails are of that nature, that is the reason why you're not getting results. That is the reason why you're not able to sign more clients through email outreach, right? It's not because you don't have any results to show. It's not because your case study is only a 3 ROAS instead of a 10 ROAS. It's nothing to do with that. It's purely that human nature aspect that I'm talking about. People genuinely more attracted to things they're interested in. It's so obvious, and I feel like I shouldn't even need to do this video, but a lot of people forget about it, and they often get sidetracked by this new or some sort of new shiny object syndrome, right? I think it's a real big thing. It's a real big problem plaguing a lot of agency owners right now. They think that, I just need to get that better case, or I need to do this, or I need to do that. Then my email outreach will shoot through the roof, but it won't. It's this just underlying foundation of human nature. People are genuinely attracted to things they're interested in. They want to actively pursue things they're genuinely interested in. A great way to make your email outreach better is to make your emails themselves just genuinely more interesting. Come in from a bunch of different angles. Be super unique, be weird in your emails. If you're part of the Quantum Agency program, you'll know that the best clients are informal clients, right? They're not the corporate clients, they're not the super formal clients. They're the informal clients, right? They are the best clients to work with. And so, if you're super weird, super unique in your emails, that's a good thing because it's going to resonate with those other informal clients, right? In a corporate email, you're not gonna say about, you're not gonna make some sort of joke that may be slightly inappropriate potentially, or whatever it is, right? It doesn't really matter. You're not going to say that in a corporate email because it's not going to resonate with them. But we want to attract informal clients. And so by being weird, by being unique, just being completely different to any other agency out there that's reaching out to them that same day, that's what's going to connect with them. That's what they're going to make them interested in you, which then obviously at which point they will then actively entertain a conversation with you, potentially, in this case, if you're asking them for a case study, or if they want to see a case study, they're going to say yes, they're going to say that they're interested in it. And then from there, obviously, that's where you can kind of provide value, then pitch them the call. And then that's obviously when the sales process happens. But even if you want to go straight for the call, 100% you can, but you get the idea. It's not that you have to close in this way where it's like, asking for a Loom video case study. You can go straight for the call, but just the overall idea of making your emails more interesting is vital. That alone, right? This will have the biggest impact on your results. As I say, it's not the shiny object syndrome of, getting better results, or I just need to do this, or maybe this word will help better, or this word will. It doesn't. This is truly what's going to help you get far better results from your email outreach. So guys, and overall, I just hope it makes you realize and think in a different way when conducting your email outreach. And that's what you need to do. You just need to think in this way. When you're writing your emails, just think, is this interesting? No, that's probably not the most interesting. It's a bit whatever. Okay, let me try this way. Let me use this, or let me go about it in this way. Let me get my point across by saying this as opposed to this. Just keep it in the back of your mind. And I promise that your emails will convert at a far higher percentage. So with that being said, as always, I hope you found value. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video.